Aquarius. Something you tried to emotionally detach from is demanding your attention again, and this time you cannot solve it through distance alone. Mars square Pluto intensifies pressure involving communication, emotional control, family dynamics, or unresolved tension beneath ordinary conversations. People are reacting emotionally this week even when they pretend they are being logical. You notice immediately. Especially around Tuesday and Wednesday, avoid escalating conflicts simply because someone else becomes reactive. The energy now rewards strategic calm over emotional dominance. You do not need to participate in every power struggle presented to you. And emotionally, midweek becomes revealing. Venus square Saturn creates temporary emotional distance, awkwardness, or unmet expectations in relationships. Someone may seem unavailable or emotionally guarded, but instead of forcing clarity, you begin quietly observing what people consistently choose. That observation changes your understanding fast. Because Aquarius, you are realizing that emotional inconsistency eventually becomes its own answer. You are less willing now to maintain connections built entirely on ambiguity, avoidance, or emotional unpredictability. You want honesty, even if it arrives imperfectly. Financially and mentally, this is also a strong week for simplifying overstretched systems. Hidden stress becomes visible. You may recognize how much emotional energy you have spent managing situations that were never fully yours to fix. By Thursday into Friday, a realization or conversation restores perspective. Something emotionally tangled begins making sense again. And by the weekend, the Sagittarius moon helps reconnect you with possibility, friendships, movement, and emotional openness. This week reminds you that detachment protects peace temporarily, but truth creates lasting freedom.
Aquarius. Your tarot card is the Ten of Wands. You are carrying too much emotionally, mentally, or energetically, and your spirit knows it. The Ten of Wands appears when responsibilities become unsustainable without adjustment. You may have normalized stress levels that are quietly exhausting you. This week asks you to stop treating survival mode as your permanent baseline. Some burdens need restructuring, others need release entirely. You do not have to carry everything alone to prove your strength.
Aquarius, you get hexagram 17, Lake over Thunder. Following. This hexagram asks you to pay attention to what you are emotionally aligning yourself with. Energy spreads through repetition, environment, and emotional influence. If something consistently drains your peace, your spirit already recognizes the misalignment. Following does not mean losing individuality. It means consciously choosing what deserves your energy, attention, and emotional loyalty moving forward.
Aquarius, your rune is Kanaz. Kanaz is the rune of illumination, awareness, and insight emerging from darkness or confusion. Something emotionally unclear begins revealing itself more honestly this week. A realization arrives that changes how you view a situation permanently. This rune reminds you that clarity can feel uncomfortable at first, but it ultimately restores direction. Once truth becomes visible, your energy begins moving more freely again.
This week carried quiet emotional truths beneath the surface. Some of you felt them immediately. Others may only fully understand them after the week has already passed. That is the nature of intuition. It whispers before life explains why. Leave a comment and tell me which part of the reading your intuition reacted to first. And please watch your rising sign too, because it often reveals the emotional layer your conscious mind has not fully recognized yet. Take gentle care of yourselves this week, and I will meet you again beneath the next sky.